Hello, beautiful, divine, awakening souls. I am Joanne, founder of CTC, the 2-hour life-transforming combined therapy cocktail and the International Institute of Combined Therapy Cocktail. I am here today with the gorgeous Valerie Gieules, a fellow CTC therapist and one of truly the most amazing and inspiring women that I know. Hello, beautiful Valerie. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you, Joanne. And how are you?
I'm absolutely fantastic and super, super excited to be speaking with you today. So Valerie and I are here to talk about all things healing and mindset, the power of our words, the power of our feelings, and the commitment that is necessary to create and become a living miracle, which Valerie certainly is. Valerie, you inspire me so much. If you could share a little bit about your journey and what has brought you to here and becoming a CTC therapist and transforming the lives of others.
Well, it's a bit of a long journey, but back in 2019, I was given a diagnosis, and so I went through the first round of treatment, and then I just went. There must be something else out there. And during that time, I was receiving Reiki from a friend of mine, and she mentioned your name, and I looked out for you, and yes, decided that I needed to have a CTC session because I had to not think about what the specialists were thinking, which when they told me, this is what's happening with you, I straight away said, no, this is not my journey. I'm going to write a different page to that story, and it's not for me. And so that's why I went on and I wanted to approach something more holistic. And I think I enrolled with the first Power of You program.
That's right.
Before doing the CTC, and then realized straight away, yes, this is what I need to do. So I had a CTC session that helped me quite a lot. And that's when I started having sentences on my mirror in my bathroom, that affirmation that I would say every day. And yes, and then the program helped me even more to going into more depth. And yes, so I decided to go into Reiki. I think I went into a whirlwind, like I went, everything happened very, very quickly for me, because all the dots connected, like everything made sense.
Yeah, and you know why I think it made sense? Sorry for interrupting you. That very first statement you made when the doctors, were speaking to you, that very first statement was your soul from word go knew. Hang on a minute. I don't care what you think. This is where you're at, and that's what you think, and that's what you believe. But for me, I am writing a new page. I'm not claiming ownership of what it is that you're telling me. And from word go, there was a part of your soul, your spirit, that knew that you could change everything.
Yeah, and then even like for treatment, the treatment, yes, it's something that I had to go to, but it's really strange to explain. It wasn't part of me. My harm was out there, but it wasn't part of me. It's just, whatever. I've never, ever said my diagnosis or the word. I've always said the diagnosis, and I've never possession. I am not claiming ownership at all. Like everything that has to be done, okay. But so I had the CTC, the Power of You. Then I started doing. I decided to enroll for Reiki 1, and then again it was like such a powerful step for me, and enjoying doing session on me every day. So every day I have my half an hour and I go and lay on the bed. I've got a special music that I listen to, and this is what is guiding me. And so doing healing on myself, and especially started commenting on how the results were not expected. And for me, they were expected, but for them, they were surprised. And so I just went on and on and on. And then from Reiki 1, decided, I need to do that, because I think I should backpedal a bit. During the Power of You, that's when the first time the word healer came to me. Yeah. And so taking that journey on to Reiki 1 to heal myself, and then going on to the second step of doing Reiki 2 to heal people around the world, that was logical for me.
Yeah. And I think what's amazing, sorry to interrupt you there, is the results that you are getting, the transformation within your family members, your brother, your mother, who are in France. What you've been picking up, how much their lives have transformed, has been absolutely amazing.
So, so you're not giving the example of my mom. So by doing Reiki 2, there is nothing to understand. It's just you sending this energy. You feel the energy through you, and mom on the other side of the world, 24 hours, she's on the bed, and then she's feeling the energy that I was sending through me. And from the one day to the another, she stopped taking heavy painkillers, because she's 84. She was taking a lot of painkillers for all the body aches that she had. And cancel erase. She called me and she said, Valerie, it's magical. I don't feel any pain anymore, and she's barely using any painkillers. So it's absolutely magical. And that gave me reassurance, because I had some doubts at the beginning that I had that power through me, that this power could come through me. But doing this with mom, doing this with my brother, it was just incredible, and that was reassuring. And then I started around with friends, and and it's a beautiful, beautiful feeling to know that through you, you can send healing to people all around the world. And then from this, my brothers decided to become a healer.
How amazing is that? That's where I was going to go to. The ripple effect through the changes it's had in you, and you living by, I mean, honestly, you are such an incredible example to all of us. And I know in the programs, because you're a part of I Am Woman and the Power of You, I'm constantly saying that, and I'm constantly using you as an example with that. You are an inspiration. You are an incredible example of commitment to the work, to the practice, and literally a living miracle. But through you, your brother, who again on the other side of the world, is now on the path himself. So it's a different technique, but he's doing it. And it's magical. It's incredible what the body can do once you know the technique. And it's something so simple, but yet so powerful. So powerful. And so from Reiki 2, I remember you had a CTC training, and I had such a pull to do that training. And during the Reiki 2 training, one of the participants gave me a message. The message that she had received for me was, just do it. Whatever you want to do, just do it. And I knew it was about that. I just wanted to do it. And I was putting money on the back burner, because I was like, oh no, I don't want to put that onto the budget and all of that. But then Eric realized, or my husband realized very quickly, that it's something that I wanted to do. And he just said, yeah, go ahead. And it's the best thing ever again that I have done, because I've learned so many other techniques and that are very complementary. And
I love the tapping when there is emotion, energy, emotions,
Yes.
like, in which we have pretty much every day you have some emotions coming up.
Yeah.
And well, you go and tap, or you go and cry under the shower, or there is so many different techniques that we are learning, that everything, like from a simple program, and then knowing that there was something else out there, and then the lead into the program, the CTC session, the Reiki 1, Reiki 2, CTC, and now, yes, giving that to the people.
Therapist. You're an incredible therapist.
So it's just incredible, and the feedback that I get, it's incredible. It's so reassuring, and like you give, like you send healing to someone, but you have such a boost of energy.
Yes.
You have such a boost of energy. It's like, it's absolutely incredible. I'm absolutely enjoying the journey. I am so grateful that my friend introduced me to you, and I'm so grateful that you're part of my journey. It's incredible. It takes yes, there is a lot of commitment. There is like meditation in the morning. There is the affirmation in the morning, but I do the affirmation while brushing my teeth. And yes, and I've got vision board, and so it takes a lot, but at the end it's not. It's so quickly. It does happen very quickly. It's very simple. It does happen very quickly, and so it's, and then listening to the messages that you have, like not saying no. It's and it's interesting, because now my brother often, when he calls, he says, Valerie, what do you think? What message are you receiving?
That's lovely.
Well,
that's lovely. So, I think you touched on a couple of really important points. It is simple. And we as humans overcomplicate everything. And especially if we believe we have a really big problem, then we believe we need a very big solution. But when we bring everything down to its simplest form, everything is simple. And, you have an incredible man by your side. I mean, Eric, has been so incredibly supportive of you and your journey, but also the changes within him with you doing work.
Because
that ripple effect is enormous for you.
He didn't want to, he was happy for me to go and learn the Reiki and all of that. And he was reluctant to have anything. Now he's happy to receive Reiki. So I give him Reiki time to time, like a full session. And then he's also on my long distance Reiki. So that's also like, how simple is that? You have a list of names of people and places, and then you can send Reiki. It takes 10 minutes with the long distance.
That's right.
So it's not a lot of time, except if you want to do a long session. When you want to do a longer session, it's a bit, but it's also deeper. Like when you have a 2.5 hours CTC session, there is so many different layers that we're going through to have such a massive end result. So it's very, very simple. And so should I say, like, that journey happened within roughly 9 months, I think, for me. I think.
Oh my goodness.
Because it was June to January.
That's right.
June to January. So it was like roughly 9 months, and now, like, especially being blown away, and I'm reminding them, I've told you I would write a different journey. So I've always been very positive in my head, and that's also something that you're teaching us, being positive, being very mindful of what word we're putting out there. So
well, you mentioned that you're doing your affirmations while you brush your teeth. Right? So the thing is, we are always thinking something, we're thinking all the time. So if you're thinking something, it's best that you think something positive.
That's right.
That, something that is more life affirming, something that keeps your cells and your body healthy and what have you, rather than thinking with our subconscious programs and we know that, we have about 70,000 thoughts a day. And of those 70,000 thoughts, 95% of those thoughts are self-defeating, they're limiting, they're they're not thoughts that create or are in alignment with the life that we desire. So this is where the power of affirmations comes in, because you get to reprogram yourself. And brushing your teeth, you're multitasking,
and so you have the affirmation, but I also have the gratitude in the morning when I wake up. First thing is thank you for waking up. And in the evening, you find anything, like you don't have to think about something very difficult, but sometimes it's like being grateful because someone just smiled at you. And so it's, and then being more present in the moment. So you realize I'm noticing so many more things around me than before. Like today I was driving and stopped at a red light, and all of a sudden I saw a beautiful blue butterfly. Beautiful. And it's like you connected to that presence. And it's everything that you are teaching us is so simple but so effective to make yourself feel better, because you have a choice. You choose or to be happy or you choose to be sad. And I choose to be happy. I don't want to be
that's sad. Right, you're owning it.
I'm not saying that every day is perfect. I have my bad days, but who doesn't have a bad day? But I don't dwell on it. I don't dwell on it. And then the next day, well, it's a better day. And that's it. I've got days where I stuff up, but that's all right. We all do.
Experience. And the human experience is to know all feelings and emotions. That's why we're we've incarnated into this body, and you can't know true joy unless you have known sadness. So we do have those emotions, but that we are in an ocean of motion, and it's all energy in motion. And that this too shall pass. And if we look at the power of words, which you had mentioned, you're not claiming ownership of what others have told you. So what follows the I am is extremely important. And you're claiming I am healthy. I am the power in my world, and all these amazing things. You've claimed ownership, and you are a living example of that. And what I love also is that you are so present that you recognize that there's never nothing happening.
There is never nothing happening.
I know that you're constantly seeing symbols and receiving messages and guidance.
Just talking about it, I've got the
truth bumps.
It's beautiful. There is constantly something happening, and it's beautiful, and it's learned through all your programs, the power of your program, the I Am Women program. It's through the Reiki, through the CTC. It's like everything has consolidated my learnings, and it's just a wonderful journey, and so grateful, and I'm happy. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And there is no limit. There is no limit.
Absolutely. And for as long as we're
there is no limit.
That's right. We're constantly growing. So as long as we're here, it's about constant growth and evolution. And the thing is, the more present we are and the more we have these magical experiences, the more we feel elated and amazing, which is actually raising our vibration. And the more we raise our vibration, the more we attract a higher quality of life and people, health and everything into our world. So it's truly magical. And also, when we give a healing, as you said, when we give a healing, when we give a CTC session, we ourselves don't feel depleted. We feel so alive and so amazing, because we live by the principle that what we do is not from us but through us, and as it comes through us, we're actually also receiving, and it also means that we get out of our own way. We move beyond ourselves to ensure that the client receives all that they need. And I know, Valerie, you see clients via Zoom all over the world.
And that's also something that I wanted to say. How beautiful is that you don't have to be in person. Like the client can be doing this from their own comfort in their own home, as long as they find a quiet space. And it's amazing. There is no limit, just a Zoom, and then the person receives the healing exactly the same as if it was in person. It's mind-blowing, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
It is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I'll have local people that will say to me, but I'd like to see you in person. And I say, well, I mean, if you've got to do what's best for you, what you feel is best for you. However, when you do it from the comfort of your own home, you get to stay relaxed at the end of the session.
That's right.
Relax, have a cup of tea. You don't have to get yourself alert enough to get in the car and then drive. You just do this in the comfort of your own home. Have a quiet cup of tea. Allow yourself to bathe in those healing frequencies. Allow yourself to process without the need to get up and move anywhere.
Yeah.
So
that's why it's magical. Like, and there is no limit. Then you don't have to just have the locals. You can. It's worldwide.
Global.
It's absolutely amazing. It's a beautiful training, and you learn so much about yourself, and but you let go of so many things that you didn't even know that it was bothering you.
I remember you during the training.
Oh my God. Yes, I do.
Yeah, for everybody. I mean, at some point, like during the training specifically, because it's work every day you're receiving and you're giving processes and things like that. And we're like onions, right? So there's layers upon layer of stuff is coming up and out. And at some point during the training, everybody wants to run. Because emotion comes up and it's like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. But then when you sit through it and allow it to come up and out, because it has to come up and out, it is incredibly freeing.
And you think, wow, was that deep inside me? That's what I thought. Like when I let it drip it out, it was like, oh my God, that was so freeing, so freeing. And I think, I think we've been taught, sadly, to always suppress all the feelings and all of that. Oh, don't cry, don't do this, don't do that. That is so wrong. Like emotions, they need to go out. They need to go out.
Yeah, that's right. And too often we do think that it'll just dissolve somewhere on its own. It has to come up to come out. And one great example I often give people, which I'll actually bring it up now, is I have oil and water.
Yeah, perfect example.
Yeah, and we're a mess. So, initially we're a mess, but as we start to do the work and change our frequency and our vibration, the separation instantly happens. And what comes up to come out. Why? Because it's not a vibrational match for where we are anymore. So it can feel uncomfortable sometimes, but it comes up, we tend to grab it, look at it, feed it, feel it, shove it back in and get on with our day. But what we need to be doing is just letting it up and out, surrender it to that flowing river, give it to a passing cloud, whatever visual you want to use. But it is about celebrating the fact that this is something else that has come up to come out. And, Valerie, with your clients, you're witnessing amazing miracles yourself.
Amazing miracles,
that you're witnessing it as well.
I am a miracle. And I think it's also a good example when I said, I
am a miracle.
I am a miracle. And I think also for the clients, it's important to know that we've done the work, we've gone through that journey, and they realize that, you came out of the other hand. And let's go and tap into it. And it's absolutely I'm so grateful that I've gone on to that journey. It's an amazing one. And learned so much about myself, so much about myself, and allowing being what I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, that's right. And you are a healer. You're an incredible healer. And which is where I was going to ask the next question of, can you see that the patterns in throughout your entire life have been leading you to this moment?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because about 20 years ago, I was confronted with a lot of anxiety, and I was getting the messages. I was told, you need to look into this, you need to look into this. But no, I was like, whatever. Yeah, no, that's not for me. Yeah. But then this bigger health challenge came up, and I'm convinced it's because I was just piling up emotions and then putting everything down.
Yeah.
And then that's when I realized, oh, hang on a second. No, there is something else out there. I need to tap into this. It's not just. And so I will always remember when the first time during a meditation with you, the word healer came, I was like blown away. I ended up in tears, doubting myself. But then I just went, no, I have to do it. It's not I have to do it. I want to be what I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, that's right. And we're all here to live our purpose. And that's where we're going to be the happiest and the healthiest. Yeah. Because we're living our true selves. We're living in flow, which is obviously very, very important for us, so as to feel fulfilled. There was something else that just came to mind. So you've been getting the messages all the way through that you are to be a healer, but you just mentioned that you're convinced that the illness came because of suppressed emotions. So we know that emotions are like basically wherever we lose our power, whatever we lose our power to is something we're investing in, and we've got to be careful because we're always getting a return on investment. Is that investment serving you or is it harming you? And if they're toxic emotions, and of course we're filling our body with toxicity, and this stuff ends up playing out as illness. But also for you too, it was, I think, that knocking you back, wasn't it?
I was like, I was refusing to see the signs. I was refusing to hear the calling until okay, well, didn't hear one. We're going to tap a bit harder, and But anyway, I'm here. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We just need to, and you don't need anything special from your learning. You don't have to be, yes, I heard the word healer, but you don't have to hear the word healer to learn Reiki.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't have to hear the word healer to learn Reiki. It's magical. And then from the Reiki, you go to the CTC. It's just magical. With the training that you are providing to us, we learn so much that we're comfortable going out and then practicing. And delivering
the lives of others. Beautiful. And what advice would you give someone that has, let's just say they're going through a health crisis? They've just come, they've just found out they're in a health situation or a health crisis. What advice would you give them that's changed your life?
Don't don't assimilate with whatever message you just got, like with the diagnosis that you just got. Don't hone it. Just yes, it's just a journey that you have to go through, and to stay positive and to find an alternative like Reiki and CTC, and never on whatever they've told you. Never on it. Never on it. Power of your words, and staying extremely positive, and practicing mindfulness and meditation and affirmation and all of that to try to redirect yourself, because it's very easy to go down the rabbit hole. Like when you have a heart diagnosis, it's easy to just go, it's too hard, and then put your hand down. It's not hard at all. It's not hard at all. It takes a bit of time to get used to it, to practice everything every day, but just don't on and tap with alternative, like the Reiki and the CTC and tapping.
There are other things.
The meditation. Sorry.
I can see your gorgeous dog.
Hey,
He's wanting a piece of the action, a little bit of energy.
So yes, not to own everything, and to realize, yes, your doctors are going to tell you this and that, and everything they say from experience, I would say. Maybe they're averaging everything, and what has happened to someone else might not happen to you. And I'm perfect example of that. What they were expecting is completely different to what I have proven.
Absolutely.
And they do, like I said to one of my specialists, not of the specialists, not long ago. Do you remember what I said the very first time when you told me, no, this is not my story. I'm going to write a different page to that book.
Yeah.
And yes, 2 years later, they're accepting. They just say, yes, it's true. You're doing it. And they're baffled. So you can, just by the mental strength and affirmation, meditation,
feelings, head and heart,
the feeling, and it, head and heart in alignment. Yes, absolutely. And you can prove something completely different. Anyone can blow.
You can literally
specialist.
create the dream. You can create the dream.
Yeah, look.
Oh, cheers.
Chin.
So that's one of the first things I say to my clients. So I'll say to my clients, who have you told? And how is it are you claiming ownership of it? So I'll make sure that people don't say I have. It's just an experience you're going through. Yeah. Actually, I read something earlier today, which I didn't know about. Apparently buffaloes, when there is a big storm coming, they don't turn around and walk away from the storm. They walk into the storm.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. So, and that's the thing, it's about realizing that you are more powerful than any storm, than any challenge that comes your way. So instead of fearing it and running away from it, it's going, you know what? I will transform you.
Yeah.
And that you're living proof of that. But the mindset, the words that we use, who we tell. Now I mentioned the who we tell story, because everything is energy and we are in a world of energy. If there are people, I'm not saying that we should do this journey on our own. That's not what I'm saying at all. We need support and get a really good network of people around you, people that can help uplift you, people that can help support you, people more importantly that can hold the highest vision of you and for you, especially when you have your down days, because that's normal when we're pained. So so when I say to people, like, who have you told? I want everyone that you've told to hold the highest vision, because if everybody is fearful for you, if everybody's holding a particular vision for you, then they are putting that out in the ethers. So what you want is enough people holding an amazing vision.
And that's something that when everything happened, I did say to a few people, and then looking back, I regret doing that, because I didn't want people to put the sick label on my back or on my face. No, and I had to argue a few times with Mom, because I was like, Mom, stop saying this to everyone. It's just for you. And don't say, like, I want you to put out there a beautiful image of me being healthy. And then it took a while for her to understand, but then she understood, and that's what she does now. That's what she does. And so when she say the story to someone else, they say, oh, your daughter is very inspirational, because like she's fought and then she's where she is. But the fight wasn't that hard. It was just changing my mindset. And
Yeah. And the thing is, the moment we do that, the moment we change our mind, we change ourselves neurochemically. And when you change yourself neurochemically, you're now downloading new chemistry into your body, changing your biology. And of course, when you feel better, you change what you radiate and you change what you attract. And what's really lovely is, through your mum holding the highest vision for you and learning the importance of holding the highest vision for you, she now can hold the highest vision for herself.
That's right.
Which is where she's getting the feeling too. Yeah. Because we're always saying to our clients in CTC, if you are ready, you will get your miracle. And that's what the most important thing is. People need to be ready.
And that's why you need to say, I am the miracle. I am the miracle. I am healed. Like, it's like you need to say, it's done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Done. It has happened already. Even if you're going through that journey, it's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
And so it is done, and so it is done.
It is done, yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. So
I might turn the light. I think I'm getting a bit in the dark.
Oh, no, you look amazing.
No?
You look amazing.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it hasn't changed at this end. I think the camera adjusts itself, but you look amazing.
Great.
It's dark behind you, but your face is beautiful.
Okay, perfect.
So, and on that, for everybody that's watching, I mean, you only need to look at you to see how incredible you look. You're radiant, you're glowing. You're honestly the epitome of amazing health and vitality. You look absolutely incredible.
Thank you. Thank you.
So once again, Valerie sees clients via Zoom globally. Yeah, an incredible, incredible woman. So for CTC, all of us CTC therapists see our clients, or you have the capacity to see people, see us, no matter where you are in the world, via Zoom. When it comes to a distant Reiki healing session, that session, all that's required of you is to obviously schedule your appointment time, but then what you can do is just lay back, relax, and allow yourself to receive. And your therapist may choose to contact you before and after. Like in that hour session, the beginning and the end of the session, she may choose to contact you via phone or via Zoom to discuss it with you and share what she's picked up, etc., or she or he has picked up. But a CTC as a therapy is exactly the same, whether it's done in person or via Zoom. I personally recommend Zoom. Do it from the comfort of your own home, bathe in the amazing energies afterwards, be in that little bliss bubble, have a cup of tea, process, and allow your life to transform. If you are ready, the miracle is there for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Valerie, do you have anything you'd like to add to that?
No, I think you pretty much summed up everything. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful healing to receive, and the comfort of your home is the best place to be.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it's absolutely, absolutely a must try, I would say. Yeah. Give it a go. And yeah, it's just, when you want to do it, just do it, because there is always, oh, maybe, no, just do it, because you're going to benefit so much from one session. You're going to benefit like so much healing will happen. And yeah, and then you can go to be a better within yourself and embracing that new journey.
Beautiful, beautiful. So Valerie will be tagged in this video, so you'll be able to find Valerie. Also, to find your perfect therapist, you can visit the iictc.net. We are all available via Zoom. Some people are in person as well, but the key to transforming your life is knowing that where you are and how you feel isn't how you want things to stay.
Thank you. I might say something else. It's just do the work. Do the work. Embrace doing the work. And it's not work, it's just being.
Yeah, it is being. Thank you. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful way to finish. Thank you so much, Valerie.
Thank you so much
for having this conversation with you. I love you very much.
I love you too, Joanne. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
To share CTC with the world.
Thanks
very much. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.